I survived. What's up, Internet? It's time for another BattlBox review. Mission 31. Don't go nowhere. All right, y'all, it's Mission 31 video time. I got a good buddy, Tyler, here. Thanks for coming out, man. He's a local firefighter in the area here in Bullitt County, and pretty stout guy. Be able to get my fat butt out of that box if I didn't make it out with our little smoke demonstration there.
We'd have pulled you out by your feet.
So we're going to jump on into this box. Obviously, this box has to do with fire and fire protection, be it from community in your home, to out in the wildlands and stuff like that. So, what is I guess the single most important thing, or maybe not important is the word, the single thing that's most detrimental in a fire, if you become encounter one or whatever.
After doing this for 25 years, the biggest thing we run into is people being caught unexpectedly by fire. You wake up in the middle of the night, your house is on fire, you're disoriented, you're trying to figure out what's going on, your room's full of smoke, and the biggest thing is smoke inhalation.
Right.
Really with that, you only have a minute or so before you're going to become so disoriented, you're going to pass out.
Yeah.
And pre-planning is the biggest thing, to have something close to you to buy yourself 30 seconds, whether it's something to go over your face, or that's why they try to teach you to stop, drop, and roll,
right,
crawl, field door. So anything that you can pre-plan on to give yourself 30 seconds to a minute to exit safely is straight up.
So really, kind of the big killer, I guess, for lack of better terms, in fire is smoke inhalation, and that's the precious few seconds in the beginning, right?
Yeah, because most people, you don't die from the fire itself. You don't die from the smoke inhalation. So that's the key factor there, is having something to keep that out of your body as long as you can.
Right.
So
cool. So this box has got a lot to do with that. Again, last month we were talking about nuclear, chemical, and biological. A lot of people aren't prepared for that type of stuff, and to be honest with you, I think a lot of people really aren't prepared for fires, even on a small scale in your home, or out when you're out in the woods and stuff like that. So this box should help you get started with getting prepared for that type of situation, right? So let's jump into it. It's kind of windy out, so we might lose some things. We're out here. That and love bugs. You might see a love bug crawl across the screen here a little bit, but here is your sit rep for the month here. Community Wildfire Protection Plan, Basic, Advanced, Pro, and Pro Plus. And on the back, got Daniel where he writes up about each item. So be sure to read that. It's a lot of really good information on these cards here. So we're gonna stick this under your helmet there, maybe to make it stay put. If not, you can just give it at people's elbow.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So here we got fire tender, packing material, all that good stuff. Don't hit me.
Oh, we good.
Please don't hit me.
We good.
Please, you good?
Yeah.
Water gel burn kit is the first on here. So we've got a small package here that's got a burn kit in it. Feels like it's waterproof. Let's see what we got in here. Burns hurt, man.
Yes, it does. Yes,
burns are bad, right? Sure. All right, let's see here. Burn Stop water gel product here. And we've got a dressing kit. And then in here we've got first aid and burn cream. See what all we got in here, Tyler. I guess you guys deal with this stuff a lot, getting burned while you're
working with EMS too. We go to a lot of people that are burnt. So, and the biggest thing with that kind of stuff is a lot of people make the mistake of just going in the cabinet and grabbing something and putting whatever they find on it. So definitely having the right stuff to work with is a big deal.
Putting something that shouldn't go on a burn makes it worse. Makes it worse, right?
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of stuff in here. Hydrocortisone creams, some kind of antibiotic there, cooling gel, pain relief. Yeah, I mean, I burned my hand pretty bad one time soldering some pipes, man, and ooh,
How'd that feel?
it won't good at all. And it wasn't like a major burn. I really feel bad for people that really get burned really bad, because that's, matter of fact, where I used to work, we had a lot of safety classes and stuff like that, and had a guy come in that got burned 90% of his body.
Wow.
And he kind of told the whole journey from
Painful process.
Oh man, like there was grown men cringing in that office when he was talking about that stuff, man. So burns really suck. All right, so here's a really cool thing, the Ready Mask. So here we've got a thing here called the Ready Mask. And it's more for what it says here, a particulate mask. So this would probably be great for, you know, like a wildfire situation or something like that. So if you're somewhere and there's a wildfire going on, you're getting a lot of particulate and a lot of stuff from wind coming into your area, and you have to get out of Dodge, so to speak. This will be good for covering up your face and your eyes. I got one open somewhere down here. I don't know. So basically what it is this a particulate mask here, and you peel the edges off and you can seal it to your face. Obviously me having a long beard, it probably wouldn't work that great for me though, right? But a great thing, especially with your kids and stuff like that, to help keep your kids safe when you're trying to get out of a situation where there's a lot of smoke with particulate and stuff. So it looks like a really cool thing to have plenty of in your home, at your bedside, and things such as that. So that's the second item in the basic box. Put this away. This is what I call the mystery spot.
I hear you.
All right, so if I'm like, hey man, we need such and such from the mystery spot, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what it is.
Okay, all right, cool. All right, so next up is the Wagon Tech FRED Fred Light Emergency Beacon. That's what we got right here, the Light Emergency Beacon. It's pretty cool, huh?
That is cool.
All right, you can get one from Mystery Spot.
Yeah. So I can remember where that is.
Yeah, right there.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. So basically, what this is a small roadside emergency disc that you could use, obviously, in your vehicle, but it's also something that you could use, I think, in a house fire. If you were in your room and you couldn't get out, I mean, obviously, you guys are going in looking for people, right?
That's
I mean, is that like I guess when you arrive on the scene, is the first thing like, we got to fight this fire? Is the first thing let's find people? I mean,
well, that's the first thing we look for. You know, we pull up to a scene. Usually, if there's neighbors around, they can say, "Hey, there's somebody in there."
Right.
We look for cars in the driveway, swing sets in the backyard, let you know there's kids,
right?
And stuff like this. If you were able to, if you had these in your nightstand along with your Ready Mask,
right?
If you open up your bedroom door, you couldn't get out your window. You know, you can set this on the windowsill,
right.
You know, activate it and, you know, let us, because we're going to be looking for certain things that bring attention.
Right.
To like, you know, somebody purposely put it there.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like this, and, you know, on the side of the interstate.
Right.
You broke down on the side of the road, traffic's going by 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I think these are magnetic as well.
Right.
You could stick it on the side of your vehicle. Heck, we could even use something like this if we're landing a helicopter. You could spread them out into a circle and they can pick it up, and there's a bunch of uses for that. I think there's a bunch of patterns on it.
So yeah, like you say, you could keep this at your bedside, maybe have one for each one of the rooms with your kids or whatnot in it, and make that part of your fire plan.
Yep.
You know, if you hear the fire alarm go off, you know, you get up, you grab these things or whatever, mash the button and turn it on so it starts blinking, and throw it on the floor, throw it on the windowsill or whatnot. There's several different modes. There's 10 light patterns, it spins around, does SOS, all sorts of different light patterns to it. So definitely would catch a firefighter's attention if he came into a room, right? Mm-hmm. Cool. So it's a great thing. Also, in your vehicle, like you said, it is magnetic on the back. So if you break down, you know, your hazard lights aren't working or whatnot, you could stick this on the back of your truck or on the side of your truck and help, you know, alert others to you needing some help. So very cool item here. It's also got a flashlight on it too. So that is what, number 3? That's number 3 on the list. So last up on the basic box is a fire resistant document bag. Now that's kind of aftermath stuff, right? People going through their belongings and important documents are gone, burn up or whatever. So That's when the heartache breaks in, right?
That's it. Stuff you can't replace.
Yeah, stuff you can't replace. So we've got this fire document bag here, and basically it's like it's made out of a fire blanket material, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can put important documents in this. I mean, I know like many of us have saves and stuff, but you know, there's a time period that stuff really works, right? I mean, they help, but they don't.
Yeah, once it gets to a
feel
certain
safe,
temperature,
right?
it's, you know,
It starts to cook everything in it.
Cook.
Yeah, so
Sure.
it basically turns it into an oven. So this would help with that. So you could put your important documents in this inside your safe. Also in other areas too, but definitely if you have a safe, this is a great thing to put your documents in that you keep in your safe, right? So a nice document bag right here to put you know, important documents in. There's some things that like you say, man, you just can't replace. That's probably one of my biggest fears, man. I know it's my daughter's biggest fear. Every time she sees a house that's been burned, she's like, yeah. I hope we don't ever have to go through that. But
well, that's what the biggest thing people deal with after the fact they've lost their house. That can be replaced, but it's the pictures, grandma's jewelry, or whatever.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff, you know.
That money can't buy.
Yeah, so you know, I mean, we can always get a Social Security card replaced and different things like that. But it's like I got a picture of my grandmother when she was 19 years old in my safe.
Wow.
If that thing got burned up, that's it.
That's
you
it.
know, I mean, I'm never gonna get that again. That's important to me, right? So this right here will give you a level of protection, so hopefully that doesn't get messed up in a fire. All right, so that's your basic box. So we had those 4 items in basic, and now we're getting up to the advanced box. How you like all these love bugs flying around?
I don't know, I'm trying to wonder if
where'd they come from?
Here for me and you?
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I mean, you know, they might like big guys like us, you know. All right, so next up is our advanced box. We got 2 items in that, and the first item is what you guys saw me come out of this little hut with, was a fire mask. Life-saving equipment right there. Of course, it's got a family on the front. That's what's most important, right?
Yep.
Make sure your family's safe. So it comes in this really cool box here that's convenient. You can have these under your bed, at your bedside, in a drawer or whatever, so you'll be able to access it quickly. And what's cool, what I thought was cool about this was I was actually able to wear it even with a beard, right? So having not having to have something to fit tight around your face where it actually went around my neck. Also in the box you get a little set of gloves here because things are going to be hot, right? Just to help, another layer of protection in there. But it comes in this sealed up bag here with directions on it. I've obviously got one already opened up down here. So that's what you got. Tyler was kind of picking on me. He said I look like an Orville Redenbacher oven popcorn bag when I put it on with lots of hairs blowing out of it everywhere. But it sealed up very well on me. We did several takes in there and I never got any smoke inside of it, and I was able to breathe fine in there. It does have a filter here to help with carbon monoxide and particulate and things such as that. And it was rather, I mean, I got warm in it, but I never felt like I was breathing in a bag necessarily. It's got decent airflow. It's got the exit vents there on the side. You can cinch it down on your head real good. And like I said before, it seals around your neck. So somebody with a beard, small children, I mean, it fit pretty good and tight on me, and it looks like it fit on a child's neck pretty well too. So very cool. I mean, what's your thoughts on this as far as a first action thing?
You know, to me, that's probably, you know, hadn't got any further in the box, but from so far, that's probably, to me, could be one of the most important things in that box. Because it's going to buy you a good amount, you know, especially as a parent. We've gone to structure fires where we've had people succumb to the smoke because they went back in to get their kids because, you know, they're trying to take a towel put over their nose.
Right.
This is something that's really going to give you an opportunity to get in, help somebody, or to get out.
Right.
And you know, you, like I said, you get in, you get disoriented. You might live in your house for 20 years, but as soon as it gets smoky, black, and dark, it's going to be a totally different scene, you know. And then you start panicking because you can't breathe. So to me, I think this is going to help your stress level. Still going to be stressful, but it give you time to give
you fighting chance, right?
Fighting chance, for sure. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely like the disorienting part. Cause just for me, when I was in that, man, I couldn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I could imagine if, obviously we're in a controlled environment here, but if I was in that situation and I was just breathing all that in,
yeah.
I wouldn't have lasted very long.
Even for us, when we go in with our oxygen tanks on our back, you know, we've gone into buildings that you're not used to going in.
Yeah.
Your air tank starts to pop off, you're running low on air, all you can do is fill.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could be doing it 10 years or 20 years, the adrenaline starts thinking, you know, I need to get up and get out of here.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
and even for us, having something like that in your pocket, if you run out of air, and you need, because all we have is a mask that doesn't have any of the filters on it, so it would give us an extra time to in an emergency situation.
Cool.
You know? So definitely.
Yeah,
that's
I think this is a great thing to implement into your
and then
your
with the
home
gloves
plan
as well too.
Yeah, because obviously when you're panicky and disoriented running around, you're not necessarily checking to be sure things are hot, right?
Grab that hot
So that'll help protect your skin a little bit. So really cool compact case here again. That would be great addition to your family's protection plan and put by your bedside and things such as that. So that's the first item in your advanced box. The second item in the advanced box is a fire blanket, small fire blanket. This is really nice, and these things come in handy for all sorts of reasons. I actually had large ones of these when I did welding and stuff like we used to help, you know, in those aspects. So, but a nice small quick one like this right here would be great for kitchen fires, throwing over the windowsill of a home, I guess, when you're trying to get in and out, and things like that. So it's really cool. It's got these black tabs. It just helps you pull them out of the bag. And it's a pretty decent sized fire blanket there. It's well made, and kitchen fire, things like that, you can throw it over to help snuff. I mean, a lot of homes start with kitchen fire, grease fire or something like that, and you panic and it just gets all over. Throw water on it, which is not what you do.
And that's what most people do. They end up trying to either put something on it that's going to make it worse, or they end up picking it up and trying to walk it outside.
Yeah.
Then they spit it all over them, and that's when your water gel kit's going to come in. So definitely that would be something good. Like you said, there are so many house fires we go to that start in the kitchen from a pot that's that big, and people just panic and freak out, and you could just pull that out and throw it over, give it time to cool. And
so yeah, that'd be a great addition for that. Great addition for you know, in a vehicle. I mean, really blankets of any type come in good, but this, I mean, I know for myself, when I was I would use things like this to put in behind a piece of wood or something if I had to weld or solder a pipe right next to a wood, and it actually works really good. You can pretty much put the torch almost pretty much on it, and it doesn't fray out and start to burn. It just smolders a little bit. So that's a really nice, decent sized fire blanket that you can add to your protection plan for sure. Go along. It's pretty much the same material as your document bag there. All right, so next up is the Pro Box. Pro Box has one item in it, and this is a really cool item. It's the Soteria Throwable fire extinguisher.
That's pretty neat.
You throw it.
Everybody likes to throw stuff.
Yeah. So here we go here in this box. It's a really cool item. It's got a 5-year shelf life on it, so you can have several of these, you know, in your house, in your vehicle, things such as that. They also sell a kit where it's like a where it mounts on the wall, so you can pull it down and then you can just like break glass in case of fire kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's a bottle here. It's good for A and B type fires. I guess explain that if you don't mind. You got ABC, right?
Yeah, you have ABC. You have your A is anything that's going to be woods.
Right.
Your B is anything is your combustible type stuff, some liquid stuff, and your C is going to be your electrical.
Yeah. Right. So, not recommended for an electrical fire, but wood fire, chemical, you know, stuff like that, you're good to go with it. So, really cool. It's it's a plastic, but it's designed to be, it's not an extremely hard plastic, it's a breakable plastic. So basically you just throw it at the fire. So and then it the chemicals in it snuff out the oxygen You got to have oxygen, you know, for
That's
the
right.
fire to burn, right? So it snuffs out the oxygen and puts the fire out. So you think we should give it a shot on our fire barrel over here?
I'm always
So we got
up for trying to put out a fire.
Yeah. So we got this fire barrel back here that we've had going for about an hour or so now. So it's got a pretty good hot bed of coals in it. We're going to stoke it up, get it going real good, and
Give it a shot.
give it a shot, see how it works.
Good deal.
All right, Tyler. Got us a fire going in there, man. All right.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. There's a couple little pieces in there, but it put the whole fire out.
It sure did. That's pretty impressive.
Matter of fact, that's slowly going away there too. So we've had that thing going for a good hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
and something that hot has been burning for an hour to be able to that little bit bottle do that kind of control to it was pretty amazing.
Yeah. What's your thoughts on this as far as I mean, obviously if your house is on fire, engulfed, this is a kind of first line of defense thing, you know, a small fire in your home or something getting a little bit out of control. Would you say this is a good
Yeah, I think
good
it's kind
item?
of like the fire blanket. Of course, when the fire gets to a certain point, there's, you know, you need to get out, but, you know, somebody catches the soap on fire or somebody catches the stove on fire.
Right. Christmas tree caught before it gets too bad.
That's
or something, right.
You know, something that's small enough that will, you know, that's definitely another item to have around the house. Is if you can get on it in a readily time, you know, that would be a good item. You know?
I mean
that was impressive.
That's impressive. I mean, there's still some embers going in there and still some fire going in there, but it's nothing what it was. But that's been an established fire for well over an hour. There's sticks. It's not. See, the reason we built this was we were going to demonstrate this in this, but come to find out the EPA regulation, we didn't want to. Being it's man-made, you can't legally burn it without certain permits.
That's right.
We didn't know that. We built it, was going to do it, and then found out we couldn't do that. So definitely this is an awesome product to have in your home. Keep one in your kitchen, in your bedrooms, in your bathroom, in your shop. And
yeah, fire doubles in size about every 3 minutes. It'll double its size. So if you can get to it quick enough, and you've got these smaller things in here to have a chance.
Yeah.
So say it's a good box.
Fighting
sure.
chance
That's
is
right.
better than
you know, no chance.
No chance at all, right? So in the Pro Plus box, we have the Tomahawk Tactical Tomahawk.
I like that, the Tomahawk.
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 So
Say that 3 times.
yeah, say it. Whew, be tongue tied. It's getting too hot in Georgia for me to try to do tongue ties right now. But the Tomahawk right here, and this thing's pretty cool, man. Check that out.
That.
Ain't that cool? The Tomahawk Tactical Tomahawk. What do you think of that?
That is jam up there.
Ain't that cool, man? Got a really nice edge on it, good tomahawk. It's got an area where you can hold it up tight. Hold it from here. It's got a pry bar, nail puller on the bottom.
That's a good forcible entry or exit too. You're trying to get in or get out.
Yeah, so you could bust in or out of something with that.
That's
pretty
right.
good.
Yeah, for sure.
Check that out. It's pretty hefty there. So
that is nice.
With your experience, what would you use that for?
You know, for us, we have Halligan tools, we have pick head axes, different style axes. This is kind of a what you call a combi tool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could come in if you're trying to get through a wall, you got a studded wall you're trying to go through. You're trying to even in a rescue call on the side, you're trying to pry a door back to get a hinge point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, barely touched.
We got blood already in this short, baby.
Get the kid out. But you know, I mean, that's an all around kind of a jack of all trades tool right there. There's no telling what all you could do. You can definitely cut yourself with it. For sure. But
Yeah,
nice.
it's got an edge on it, man, for sure. Might have got you right there with that little point
so.
right there is what it got you with. So very cool. Check that out. It's got a really nice finish to it. Very sharp, nice blade on there. I mean, yeah, I mean, for busting out of something, I mean, if you couldn't get, I mean, obviously you got to be smart about busting through. Check, be sure it's not hot or whatever, because if you bust through it, it's gonna come back in there at you. But if you had to get out of your window or bust, you know, your window jams, you know, you're trying to get out, this thing's gonna.
Yeah, because you know we've gone to houses before, people had their windows nailed shut.
Yeah.
You know, and for us, that's or you trying to get in, that creates a problem. Or if you're inside trying to get out, that creates even bigger problem.
Yeah.
You know, so that definitely would eliminate that issue. So,
yeah. So that's the knife of the month right there, folks. The Tomahawk, tactical tomahawk. It's got a really nice finish on there.
Good sharp blade.
Yeah. That's a. Yeah, you could eat with that blade.
Yeah.
But you can choke up on it. I mean, this would be a good tool for in camp. Put in your pack for when you're camping, or put it in a vehicle as an emergency tool in your vehicle, bug out bag, things such as that. You can choke up on this, you know, and process wood for fire.
Grip here when you're trying to use the pry.
Yeah, when you're trying to pry, you got a way here to really get good leverage. I mean, that's a really interesting tool, kind of like a some people call them truckers' tools.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's right.
So, very cool item right there. And there's the Georgia Love Bug. Checking out the Tomahawk. So that's mission 31 of BattlBox, folks. Community and wildfire protection plan. A really good box to get you started and get you thinking about fire protection and ways you can protect yourself, protect your family members, protect your belongings, take care of yourself if you get a burn, and have a way to bust out if you have to, right?
Bust out or bust in, one of the two.
So what do you think of the box overall, as far as, you know, kind of trying to cover as many bases as possible for, you know, just family fire protection?
Well, to me, it goes over two things. As far as protection of the family, gives you time to try to put out a smaller fire. Gives you a way to mark if somebody's in the house, to which, you know, lets us know where somebody is.
Right.
And you know, a fire will double its size in 3 minutes. And little things like this will work tremendously on things like that. And for me, you know, just thanking y'all for coming out and in y'all's BattlBox this month, you know, something safety wise for families. You know, because I mean, I've gone to many houses where, you know, people have lost their lives, and if they'd have had a simple solution or something to help out, it could have made a difference between life or death. So definitely it's something that I think that some good things here.
Yeah,
you know, really are.
Well, cool, man. We appreciate you coming out.
Thank y'all for
Thanks
having
for
me
the
out.
service to the community and all.
Sir.
So yeah, that's mission 31. Hopefully this will be a way for you to find out about some cool products that you can purchase more to put in different rooms in your home and teach your family and your kids and stuff, you know, what to do, get a plan together in case there is a fire in your home or in your area, in your community. And you know, it's definitely something that's important you need to really think about. So if you want to find out more about BattlBox, be sure to check out BattlBox at battlbox.com, battlbox.com. You can sign up there for the monthly subscription service. And as always, we appreciate you watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next month with mission 32. Get started, and we are at, whoa, my mission card just put away. What are you doing, man? I thought you.
Okay, go get it.
Don't hit me.
No, we good.
Please don't hit me.
We good.
Please, you good?
Yeah.
All right.
Keep my back down.
You good? All right.
We good.
Okay. All right.